It's Anya here at ourgabledhome.com, and in this video I'd like to show you how you can repair your own cane chair seats. Now, we have these chairs in our kitchen, and even though we often have a chair cushion on it to protect the seat, they do rip. And I have a chair here that is from 1981, so it's actually pretty old, and it needs to be repaired. First, I thought that this is something that I can't do myself, and I've had to repair chairs in the past. I would take them to a repair shop. These shops are currently, while this video is being filmed, not open. And so I thought, well, what if I just tried to do it myself? And I want to show you that there's a lot of things you can do yourself that you don't need any special knowledge or any special tools for. And hopefully you will be able to build up the confidence to do more DIY repair projects in your own home once you learn how simple it actually is. So definitely what you need is a replacement seat. And I have that here. I ordered it off the internet. I will give those links down below so you can find where you get them. There's different sizes of the holes here. You want to make sure that it fits. If you have other chairs, it fits with your existing chairs. And it comes with, I don't even know what this is called, but this presses the seat into the chair, and then these wooden wedges, and I'm going to show you why you need those. So they all come with this, and it comes with instructions. You can read those instructions and watch this video at the same time. And then you need a few tools, and those are probably very ordinary household tools that anybody has. You need a flathead screwdriver, and ideally one that goes in that groove of your chair. And then you need a box cutter. I'm going to place those right here. I like some pliers. You never know what you need those for. You do need a hammer and some wood glue, and you need some regular scissors. I will show you all the various steps. It is a really hot day today, so I hope I'm not going to be sweating too much. It is a little bit of work, but I've done it before, and it's actually not complicated to do at all. So the first thing we'll do is cut into the chair here, into the cane seat, just to get it out and to make more room. And next you take the box cutter and cut all the way around here, because there is glue in there, and you want to be really careful with sharp knives like this. But the best you can, you want to get into the groove here and cut loose some of the previous glue. And the key is to make sure that you're not cutting into the chair or into your body. And it's okay if you can't get it all, as I'm not able to do here myself. So I've done the best I could, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we will move on to the next step. Now we need to get this wooden piece out of this groove, and we'll start where the little seam is. Good idea to hold the chair between your two legs and just hammer away with your screwdriver. To get it out. This is actually the most tedious part, and the part that takes the longest, and the part that is the most work and effort. So we'll just do that until we have all this taken out. As you're doing that, make sure to not get too much into the outside of that groove with your chisel or your screwdriver, because it's really easy to damage the outer edge here of that chair. So if in doubt, you always want to work a little bit more from the inside, because you won't see any damage here on the inside because it will be covered with the cane seat. You can see that it is a bit of a tedious process to get this groove here perfectly clean, and I'm just going to show you here in one of the more difficult areas where you're around the back here. You simply want to take your chisel or screwdriver and go underneath and then slowly find where it goes in, and then with this kind of motion to scoop out the cane. And again, this will be easier in some areas than in others. At least that's what I'm finding here with this chair that has already been professionally repaired once. I'm not sure about the quality of the repair, but I can tell that the glue wasn't evenly applied. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that when we get to the part where we glue this back in, what I found is a good little trick. So I have soaked this piece here for about 20 to 30 minutes. And now comes the moment where we fit this to the existing chair. And here's my scissors. I'm just going to cut it right here because I know that I won't need this. I'm gonna cut the sides here, just go straight here. And I will cut this side right here. This is just a rough cut. This is not the final. This is just to be able to put this in there, and I'm cutting close to the edge here. And I'm starting at the back here. This is where these wedges come in. And I'm just simply putting the wedge here in the back. And this is the moment where you want to make sure that the cane lines up straight here and is straight from side to side, because that will be really hard to adjust later. So this is the moment where you want to take some time to make sure it is all straight. And I'm taking my second wedge, putting that in here. And then I have two more wedges that came with it. There. And at this time, it doesn't matter that the seat is actually a little bit wavy, because the cane seat is still wet. When it dries, it will actually be straight and won't be wavy anymore. And I will pull these off to make it easier for us later. And there they fall out. Now we gotta put these back in. And the next step is to either take one of the existing wedges, or if you get 5 wedges, you have one that you use to hammer in the cane seat here and going all around that groove. Put it in there. And that happened to me before, that these little wedges fall out, and that's okay. Going all the way around. And the next step is to cut off the excess cane here. Cut the edges here. And before I'm going to put in the new spline, which is this piece right here that I have also soaked, I will put in the wood glue. And what I have done with my previous chair is to really mostly put the glue in the straight groove and not so much in the curved ones, because those are really difficult to get out. And if I have to redo this chair again sometime in the future, that will make it a lot easier. Being careful not to get the glue on the cane, but actually into the groove. And with that in place, I'll take the new spline, and you'll see that it has a narrower side and a wider side. So obviously you want the narrower side to go down. And gauging where the middle of the back of the chair is, this is where you want the seam. You simply press that in there. You can also take the hammer and get it in there. And now I can see where I need to cut it. So I've cut it a little bit long. Let me see if I can probably cut it just a touch shorter. And this is the moment where you can either take your box cutter and very carefully cut these pieces that are sticking out. Make sure to not damage the chair, but only cut the end pieces that are sticking out. You can see that there is some little damage right here, which is kind of okay because I'm just going to use some black lacquer and touch that up. That was partly from the previous repair that was done by a professional shop. And I'm just going to wipe off the wood glue here, and I can always later, when this is all dry, go back with my box cutter and cut these little bits and pieces off that are still sticking out. So for now, I'm just letting this sit for 24 hours. You don't want to sit on it because it's not quite ready. And that is all there is to it. Here's my finished chair. I hope that you found this video helpful in showing you that it often doesn't take a whole lot, just a little bit of know-how and having the right tools to do some little home DIY repairs. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new on my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I upload a new video every week. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.